guys, how are we doing? Well, the last few days I haven't had the opportunity to do any video blogs really, which was a bit of a disappointment. I did promise you guys in my last few previous blogs that I mentioned that it was going to be my birthday and I was going to be doing some video blogs while I was away, but unfortunately I didn't get the opportunity to, which was a shame. But having said all that, I did have a really awesome birthday, and it was good to get away for a few days and have a little bit of a break. But I didn't forget about my subscribers out there, you guys. You know, I didn't forget, and you know, I was a little bit annoyed that I didn't get the opportunity to do any blogs, but hey, you know, there was nothing I could do about it. But yes, I had a good birthday, and I'm now officially 30 years of age. I still can't believe it, you know. Now the question is, guys, how have you been doing? Well, I've got to tell you, I've been watching all your video blogs. For all my subscribers that are, you know, that check out my videos, I've been checking out all your latest video blogs, and I've got to tell you guys, it's always a joy to watch them. So keep up the great work with that. For those of you that aren't aware of what computer I actually use to edit all my videos for YouTube, I actually use a Mac. I've got an iMac, and I use a piece of software called iMovie, which I've got to tell you, by the way, is an awesome piece of software for doing video editing. I swear by it. There is other software out there on the market that can do obviously video editing and stuff like that, but I would say that out of every piece of software, I would think that iMovie is probably one of the best. But having said that, you know, not everyone's got a Mac, so therefore for those of you that use Windows, obviously you'll have to use presumably other software like Sony Vegas or PowerDirector, CyberLink PowerDirector, which is actually a very good piece of software. Both Sony Vegas and CyberLink PowerDirector are two very good pieces of software which you can get for Windows, and I've actually used them myself. But I am a bit of an Apple fan, guys. I've got to tell you, I've always liked Apple products, and I'm just going to show you now what iMac I've got. Now, it's one of the older iMacs. It's not one of the most recent ones. This one I've got is a couple of years old now, and as you can see, it's one of the white iMacs. It's a few years old now, but it still does a good job. I've never had any issues with it. As you can see, it's got a built-in camera at the top there, which works, by the way, which I do use on a regular basis when I'm on Skype. And obviously, you know, you've got the bottom part of it. Now this is all one unit, guys. I haven't got a separate tower or anything. This is all in one unit. And at the side, as you can see at the side, it's very thin. Not as thin as the newer iMacs, but having said that, yes, it is still very thin. I've got a slot loading DVD drive there, which, believe it or not, I don't actually use that much because I've actually got a separate external USB DVD drive which I use, which is actually down here. This is an LG one that I use with my iMac. You may have also noticed, guys, I've actually got a separate webcam here. This is the Logitech QuickCam Pro 9000. Now this is a full HD webcam which I've had for a couple of years now, and I've got to tell you guys, it is an awesome webcam. For anyone out there that's looking to buy a new webcam, that is the baby to buy. That is an absolutely awesome webcam, and it's a full HD one. It's got a built-in microphone at the side there. That's actually the microphone there, and it's a very good camera. I would highly recommend it to anyone, you know, who's thinking of buying a new webcam. I've also got a set of Logitech speakers. Forgive me, this cute little toy here was given to me at the weekend. So I'll just move him out of the way for a minute. Yeah, I've got a pair of Logitech speakers here, which, by the way, are very good speakers. I actually really like Logitech stuff. I mean, my webcam here, that's made by Logitech, and obviously my speakers. Now this is all touch sensitive. You know, you can turn it up and down by obviously pressing the buttons here. You can actually control the bass as well, which is really awesome. But it's all touch sensitive. Very nice set of speakers, and I've got another speaker the other side, which is hiding, by the way, behind a couple of my birthday cards which I've got here, which you might find amusing. See this, guys? It says here, this is basically, I actually got this from people that I work with, and it says here, ever notice that the older we get, the more we get like computers? And I thought that was quite amusing. You guys can read what's on the front there. Very amusing, and it was kindly signed by everyone who I work with. And you know, this is another card here from a friend of mine. Anyway, there's the other speaker, guys. Very good speakers, by the way. This is the actual keyboard that I've got with my iMac. Now, this keyboard didn't come with the iMac when I got the iMac. In fact, this keyboard comes with all the newer iMacs that you buy now from the Apple Store. Very thin, as you can see, very thin indeed. But this is a Bluetooth keyboard, okay. Very nice keyboard, and I've also got the new Apple mouse as well, which is a Bluetooth mouse, which, by the way, is an awesome mouse. I'm very pleased with it. And what I like about this mouse, unlike other mice that you buy, one really cool feature that I like with this mouse is that when you're, for argument's sake, when you're viewing web pages and things like that on the internet, and you know, you're scrolling up and down, instead of actually having to move the mouse up and down, so to speak, or use a scroller wheel on the mouse, on here it's all touch sensitive. So if I'm on a web page, for argument's sake, as you can actually, I'll show you. I'm on my main YouTube page here. Now, in order for me to normally scroll down my page, I would have to either use a scroller wheel on the mouse, or I would have to go to the bars at the side and drag it down with the mouse and move up and down. But what you can do with this is you can just touch the actual mouse here at the top, and you just slide your finger up and down, and it'll move the page actually up and down for you, which I can demonstrate to you now. So if we're on my main page now, and as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to notice this, but if I slide my finger up and down on the actual mouse itself, which I'm doing here, all I'm doing is sliding my finger up and down. I'm not pressing any buttons in on the mouse or anything like that. It's just touch sensitive, scrolling up and down, and as you can see, as I'm doing that, I'm scrolling up and down my page here. Can you see that, guys? How awesome is that? Now, this mouse will set you back, if you're living in the UK, will set you back £50, okay. In dollars, I would assume it's probably going to be $50 or $60, but yeah, £50 here in the UK. It is an awesome mouse. It's one of the best mice that I think I've ever used, and you know, what can I say about Apple products? They never ever cease to amaze me. Always do awesome quality products, you know, and along with this beautiful keyboard as well, which is really awesome. So that's basically a quick overview, guys, of my computer setup here. And one other thing that I've actually forgot to mention to you guys is, I did mention that I'm a bit of an Apple fan. Well, I do actually own one other thing that's made by Apple, and how can we forget it? The iPad. Yes, guys, I have the iPad, but I don't have the iPad 2. I've got the iPad 1. I was going to buy the iPad 2, but you know, after reading certain things on the internet, there were a lot of people out there that were saying that really the iPad 2, unless you're wanting to use it for, you know, doing things like video calling and stuff like that, really there's not a huge amount of difference between the two, between the iPad 1 and the iPad 2. Apart from the fact that obviously with the iPad 2 it has got built-in cameras, admittedly, and it is a little bit quicker. But apart from that, you know, there isn't a huge amount of difference. The actual screen quality on the iPad 2 is exactly the same as what it is on the iPad 1, if that makes sense. I love this. I absolutely love this. It's one of the best things that I think I ever got. Now, I've got this on contract, guys. This is with T-Mobile. I've had this now for about 6 months. and I'm very pleased with it. As you can see, I've got a really nice leather case for it. Now this case I got on an amazing deal with this case. I bought this case off eBay. Was it off eBay? Yeah, it was off eBay, and it cost me all of about £6. And it's a proper leather case, specifically made for the iPad one, and it's got a magnetic clip here which you just open up, and here is, sorry about the finger marks on the screen guys, but I do use it quite a bit. Here's my iPad, okay, in all its glory, and yes, it's 11:19 here in the evening, and you can probably see my reflection in the screen there with me holding the camera. Let's go into it. Just gonna have to hide my password. Right, here we go guys. So as you can see, here's my iPad. Very nice indeed. I've got quite a few applications installed on here, but I've just reorganised everything. So by the way, just to let you guys know, for those of you that tend to do a lot of jailbreaking with Apple products, my iPad is actually jailbroken, and you know, by having it jailbroken guys, you can actually you can do a hell of a lot more with your actual iOS device. You can obviously customize it a lot more, and one of the things that I do like is the way that the icons now move. You can see that guys. Now with the normal iPad, if it's not jailbroken, you can't slide your icons around the screen like I'm doing here. There's, you know, that's just one of many benefits of having your iOS device jailbroken. And when I talk about iOS, I mean devices like the iPhone, the iPod Touch and the iPad. All of these products can be jailbroken. Okay, but that's basically my little demonstration to you guys, and my little tour of my Apple products that I have here. Any of you guys out there that haven't tried any Apple products yet, you know, I would highly recommend it guys, seriously. I've been an Apple fan for many years, and you know, every single product that Apple bring out always amazes me. They bring out quality stuff, and admittedly it's not the most cheapest of products, but you are paying for quality, and that's what I like about Apple. Alright guys, well that's it for this video blog. I hope you found it interesting. I will be blogging again tomorrow, so until then guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and keep up all the awesome work that you're doing with your videos guys, for everyone who's subscribed to my channel, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.